Hello, 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 beloved souls. It's Divine Feminine Friday. Welcome, welcome, welcome back. So we just had that beautiful, super intense 8-8 portal, right? Super activating, abundance, manifestations. There's so much power for weeks leading up to it. Like I wasn't really sleeping, going through super strong ascension symptoms, clearing of the throat chakra, the heart chakra, the solar plexus, really, really activated at this time. A lot of intuitive downloads and upgrades just occurring. It's just been a lot going on. And then we have the super full moon in Aquarius, right? And Aquarius is our sign of community and groups and like the collective and the oneness, right? And they're also super creative. They're the visionaries, right? So excuse me, all of that just amplified and just really here like supporting us in manifesting a life happily ever after, manifesting our goals and dreams, manifesting abundance in every area of our life, right? Abundance isn't about money, but an abundance of love, of joy, of laughter, of friendship, of well-being, of peace, of harmony, of prosperity, everything. Just we want every aspect of our life to be abundant. So, my beautiful Divine Feminine Collective, because you're amazing and I love you so much. We're going to tap into a couple of decks today for this reading. It's funny, as I started connecting with you guys' energy, I started getting more and more dehydrated. So if you aren't already doing this, make sure that you're staying super, super hydrated. Drink lots of like spring water. I suggest putting like some lemon in it or some Himalayan pink salt to just help you really transmute the light codes that are coming in at this time and all the different energies. It's just really just gonna help your energetic body to alchemize all of this stuff more so that once it's done settling and clearing and activating you and upgrading you, right? Um, you're not feeling depleted, right? So get some rest if you can do that as well. I'm seeing no sleep when it comes to these portals and activations. So if you're like me, you've gotten no sleep. You just your appetite is off. You've gotten no sleep. You just need to do a little bit of extra stuff. So I'm gonna be going probably in the next couple of days to get some like black obsidian and black tourmaline, just because I need even more like protection. I want to make sure that I'm staying super grounded and super protected as well with all these super strong energies that are going on. I don't know why I was guided to tell you all of that, but so it is. Here we are. So thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Thank you for being here with me in the Divine Feminine Collective. What do they need to know? What has transpired for them since the 8-8 portal and the full moon in Aquarius? What do those energies have for them? What do Divine Feminines need to know? Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Oh, one of my favorites. Oh, okay. Oh my God, you got 4 cards that popped out. Divine Feminine. So I was saying one of my favorites popped out. That's Khadijah, right? The mother of believers. I am spiritually and financially abundant. I provide heaven and earth for myself. This is such like a bad bitch energy to me, right? She's a middle-aged single mom who knew her worth. She was an entrepreneur. She was running her business. She took care of her family, and then she ended up meeting. I just saw 333. Her future husband. She was married to the Prophet Muhammad, and so she was like the breadwinner in his in the family, and did all the stuff in the 3D realm, and allowed him to go do the stuff in the spiritual realm, and then they got together to make things happen, right? So this is just showing you as a divine feminine, whether you're female or male, that you have the power to create abundance for yourself. And no matter where you're at in your stage of life, whether you're young or older or middle age, whether you're single or divorced or in a relationship, no matter what it is, you have this power within yourself to create heaven on earth here for yourself. And just know your power, know your worth. And I love the fact that she's all dressed in red, right? Because red is about our root chakra, our safety, our stability, our security, our foundation, our financial foundation as well, right? So the deeper our roots grow, the more grounded we are, the higher we can expand. And she had a really good handle on balancing both. I love that for you. But not only does she come out with the spiritual and financial abundance, look at Lakshmi coming out, the goddess of abundance. So what is happening for you? Oh my God, and there goes my beautiful hawk friend. Hey, boo. What is happening for you since the full moon and the 8-8 portal, right? Abundance is coming in. Prosperity is coming in. I choose to feel abundant. Wealth is an inside job. Wealth is an inside job. That means as within, so without, as above, so below. What are you manifesting? What does your inner guidance and compass system saying to you, right? Are you in alignment with your goals, with your truth, with your prosperity, with your abundance, or are you still living in an energy of fear and poverty and lack, right? I feel like for many of you, that old paradigm of poverty consciousness, that old paradigm of there's not enough, that all of that has been healed or it's been healing within your like dynamic and being shifted out. And some of you are now starting to realize like, I feel like putting my shoulders back, like feeling proud of yourself, right? You're like adjusting the crown on your head. You're realizing, hey, I went through a dark time, I went through a season, but that was just a season. That is not my life, right? So stepping into the fullness and the complexity of who you are, knowing who you are, valuing who you are, feeling abundant on the inside, and letting that reflect out, right? You went into your soul to feel it, and now you're showing up, right? Now you're showing up, and now you're showing up in such a way that the rest of the world is starting to notice it as well, right? Abundance is coming to you, towards you, and maybe that's coming in like gifts, insights, information, new forms of like income coming in, whatever that might be for you. If you're an entrepreneur, right? Like maybe you're getting new clients, or you're allowing yourself to be seen, or maybe there's like a promotion going on, or some type of marketing in which like you're gonna be like the face, right? Like I know I just got a position with a company doing some spiritual work, and they're like all about like promoting my face and like how I look, and that's not something that I've been doing outside of YouTube. I really don't be out here on cameras and stuff because that's just not my thing. Like I like to quietly help people from the back, and my team of light was like, no, you came at this time to be on the stage, to be in the forefront, to speak your truth, to shine a light, to be a guiding light for people. You know, a light, a candle does no use to anyone if it's hiding under a table. It does its most work when it's on top of the table so it can light up the room. And so I feel like that's happening for a lot of you. You're being called to light up the room, and it's going to bring you beautiful, beautiful financial and spiritual, right? Spiritual and financial abundance. I love that for you. And then we got Kuan Yin. Oh my God, you know what? You have four cards. I'm going to show you all four at once. And a ton of red energies, right? You see all of that red? So that's all root chakra. That's our first chakra. It's at the base of our spine. Again, safety, security, stability, our foundation, right? So for many of you, that was the clearing and the work that's been going through. That's the healing that's been happening or still needs to happen. Really getting ourselves grounded and really making sure our root chakra is aligned, is on point, is activated in a positive sense, right? We want to feel safe within our environment, safe within our bodies, right? We want to feel grounded, we want to feel stable, we want to know that our feet are on solid ground. We want to know that this abundance is our birthright, right? Beautiful. Kuan Yin, love her, the goddess of compassion. I recognize suffering in order to release it. Curiosity breeds compassion. So she's holding up the yoni mudra, right? So if you happen to be a female, understanding that there's also some healing work going on into your yoni, or you're being guided to do some yoni work, right? Maybe you want to get some yoni eggs. Maybe you want to get a yoni wand. Maybe you want to do a yoni steam. There's a lot of trauma, um, a lot of trauma caught in the yoni of the female vessel, right? You'll see a lot of women with like endometriosis and tumors and getting hysterectomies and issues with their pelvic floors. A lot of that stuff is all stem from just the old traumas and stuff, whether from our lifetime or past lifetimes. A lot of it comes from like our ancestors, right? So a lot of that healing and clearing work is being taken out at this time, right? Is really being healed at this time. Maybe if you're a female, your period has been off, or um, like maybe you're going through like the stages of menopause, or you're just like not feeling right down there, right? It's time to get all of that right back into balance and start love ourselves. Our yoni is where we connect heaven to the earth, right? Babies come out of that area, so it's important to keep that portal clear. And considering the fact that we just went through a portal, the 8-8 gateway, I feel like that's just indicative of you guys connecting your spiritual self and your physical self. And that's another energy coming here with Khadijah, right? It's showing you that, like, yes, you can be spiritual and abundant. No, you have to pick one or the other. You're not wrong because you want to have a life of financial abundance and luxury and lavish things and enjoy the finer things of life while still being connected to your higher self. You're not wrong for that, right? It took me a long time to let go of that paradigm because I was raised, in a Christian under like the Christian umbrella, and it was always like, oh well, the what is it like? The rich will never inherit the earth or go to heaven or whatever that, however they misinterpret that line. But at the end of the day, I can do more from people when I'm financially stable than just offer them prayers, right? Like when you're in a space of financial abundance, you can do more than just pray for people. Sometimes you're the answer to the prayer, right? So your abundance is helping you to contribute to other people. It's helping you to give more. It's helping you to manifest more. Your money making money is helping you to be able to do more for the collective as well as do more for yourself, right? Like if I'm not good, my kids aren't good. So am I doing myself or them uh any honor or respect by just like being like, oh, well, I can't because, I don't know, because somebody in some church somewhere decided that they were going to judge me because I wanted to look nice, feel good, as well as take care of others. No, that's not what this is, right? Like, you can be both. You can absolutely have a rich, lavish, luxurious life as well as helping other people. Starts by helping ourselves, right? Self love is the best love. And self love isn't like a selfish thing, right? It's not like you're looking down on people, you're not hurting people. You're just in your space, taking care of your business and having that, and also being able to contribute to others and knowing that there's a flow in the universe, right? We give and we receive, and we give and we receive, and there's nothing wrong with being financially stable and financially secure and standing in your power. And from that space, then being able to give out to other people, right? It's hard to give to people what you don't have, right? And you're not being a martyr by giving everything to others and not taking care of yourself. No, you have to love yourself first, right? What did Jesus said? Like, love thy neighbors, you love thyself. You have to love yourself first in order to love someone else like you love you. Put it out there. Put it out there. And then we have my beautiful Rabia, the queen of saintly women. I am in service of divine love. I move the way love asks me to move. I always feel with this card that like things aren't always what they look like, right? Like whenever I look at her, it looks like she's been working really hard. She's got bandages on, her hands are kind of beat up, but she loves what she does, right? So it's not like it doesn't feel like work. And I feel like that's a lot of you. Like there's something within you that's just such a part of who you are. You just enjoy it so much that it doesn't feel like work. And because of that, because you're stepping into that, because you're owning that, because you're allowing yourself to just feel that and do that, it's gonna lead you to the spiritual and financial abundance that you've been putting out there that you deserve, right? You got two big money cards here telling you to just follow your heart and to be compassionate. Kuan Yin is also, right, the goddess of compassion. That compassion doesn't just mean for others. That's the compassion that you need to have for yourself as well. Be easy on yourselves. Stop judging yourselves, right? No one is perfect. And in the eyes of the divine, we're all perfect in our imperfections. So what are you trying to prove and to who? Are you doing it for yourself to be the best version of yourself? Or are you doing it because somebody around you said something and so you feel like you have to do it because of what they said? You're the divine feminine. You're the divine feminine. You're the creative power of this universe. You're the intuitive goddess of this universe. Tap into your own energy. Stop worrying about what everybody else got to say. People have opinions like they got assholes. Everybody got one. And the cosmic egg, the divine feminine showing up in your reading. I hold the universe within me. I am the force of an ever expanding love. I am a force of the ever expanding love. Like, feel into that. This egg, right? We just went through a portal. Portals are like giving birth to something. Something new is coming forth. So what have you been manifesting? What do you have in that egg of yours? What's hatching in there? For some of you, this is a literal physical baby, so congratulations. For others of you, it's just your dreams, your goals, your desires, your wishes are inside this little egg. And right now, it just needs a little bit more love. It needs a little bit more time, right? You don't want to hit an egg from the outside if it's not ready, because then whatever's growing inside will not come to fruition, right? So you have to give it time. You have to nurture it. You got to keep it safe, right? Again, with that beautiful red energy, right? All this delicious red energy. and our safety and security, right? But we also have this beautiful golden energy, which is our solar plexus, the divine masculine, our power center, our own internal sun, right? So tapping into your own divine feminine essence in the sacral chakra, that's where the divine feminine is housed in our second chakra, and then using all of that creativity to push forward and put it out into the world so that you can have the financial and spiritual abundance that is destined to be yours. Abundance is your birthright, divine feminines. It is your birthright. You don't have to do anything but be. You were born to be abundant. You were born to create and to expand and to just evolve and grow on your spiritual path. This is who you are. So what are you giving birth to at this time? Right? What do you what are you nurturing? What are you pouring your energy in for? Like what baby is about to give birth? Right? When a woman is pregnant, we do whatever we can to keep the baby safe, right? She's eating right, she's getting rest, she's securing the house, you start nesting and cleaning things up and putting things in order and getting ready for the baby to arrive. That's this energy that we're in, right? You're getting ready for your baby to arrive. So what are you creating in your environment, right? How are you nurturing that environment? How are you keeping that environment safe? How are you preparing for the thing it is that is coming forth? When a woman is pregnant, she knows the baby's gonna come, right? So you gotta buy the car seat, you gotta buy the stroller, you gotta buy the crib, you start getting diapers, you start getting clothes, right? You start preparing because you know this thing is gonna come forth. Well, are you preparing for your financial and spiritual abundance because you know this thing is gonna come forth? You know that it's a go. It's a go. The universe got you. And right now, it may seem like it's taking a little long, but it's gestating. It needs to take that time. Don't rush it. Don't rush it. Give it the time that it needs to come forth, but understand that it's coming forth in a big, powerful way to support you. It's a beautiful energy. I love this. I love that for you. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. Thank you, Gaia, for being here with me in the Divine Feminine Collective right now. What do they need to know about this Lionsgate portal and the super full moon in Aquarius? What blessings is coming for them? Wow. Autumn equinox, bottom of the deck's release. Letting go of the past, letting go of shame, letting go of guilt, letting go of relationships that are no longer serving us, letting go of our judgments, letting go of our ego, and understand that the things that are being let go of are because they're making way for something better, something new. Nothing is ever taken away from us in the universe that won't be replaced as its equal or something better. So you don't have to worry about holding on to this stuff, right? Like deciduous trees, every autumn going into winter, right? They change colors and they release their leaves. And then we go through a quiet season. And then spring comes and new leaves come, new life comes around, right? I just saw a beautiful butterfly, right? Things change, transformation, new birth, new beginnings. All of that is here for you. But it starts by letting go of the old so that you can bring in the new, right? Letting go of who you were so you can be in the fullness of who you are. And then we had New Moon come out with Promise. So congratulations for those of you that have maybe upgraded in your relationships. But I feel like this is like, since that New Moon in Leo, I feel like there's an energy here of like maybe a wish, a dream, or a promise is being fulfilled or is going to be fulfilled as we approach the next new moon. So we just had the super full moon in Aquarius, and then we're heading towards the next new moon. So that thing that you've been trying to manifest, that dream, that goal, right? You're going to start to see some headway on that. And as you move towards the new moon, you're going to start to see that the universe is actually answering your prayers. But are you praying from fear or are you praying from your heart? Cloud shape shifting. So some of you are seeing your guidance, looking up, and I see my hawk friend. Hey, friend. Some of you are looking up and seeing like shapes, and you're cloud gazing, right? And you're getting some answers from the universe. You're seeing shapes. You're seeing signs. You're connecting with that. This is about not just the clouds shape shifting, but also about you having the ability to shape shift. You channeling the energy of the different spirit animals and spirit guides that you can in order to see things from a new perspective. I know Hawk is one of my spirit guides, which is why it comes to see me every single day. And the Hawk energy is about focus, right? Like really focusing our energy and narrowing it into that. So, what messages are you getting from the animal kingdom? What messages are you getting from the insect kingdom? What signs are you seeing as you're staring up into the sky and cloud gazing? For some of you, this is you connecting to also your galactic star family, right? Realizing that you're multidimensional and that you're maybe a star seed, right? Collecting, we just had the 8-8 portal on which is the Syrian gateway, right? So connecting with the Sirius family, which is the Holy Family, Yeshua, Mary Magdalene, Mother Mary, John the Baptist, Goddess Isis, right? All come from the Sirius star system. So some of you are starting to have those connections as well, right? And really connect deeper within with the Holy Family, maybe with Goddess Isis, the Egyptian, old Egyptian knowledge, the tablets, the emerald tablets. Thoth might be coming to you. There's a lot going on here for you, as well as the need to speak your truth. Speak your truth. And then we got music and harmony, right? So harmony coming in, balance coming in, healing coming in for you. And for some of you, some of those gifts that are being activated has to do with your music. Maybe you're a songwriter, maybe you're a musician, maybe you know you're an artist of some song. Maybe you just need to speak your truth. Maybe you've been hearing messages in music, right? And music is starting to really feel important to you, starting to resonate with your soul in a different way. Connecting with different hertz frequencies is going to be super powerful and important for you at this time as well, because there's a lot of healing in that. I don't know all of them by heart, right? Like 532 and whatever. You can look them up. There's a ton of them here on YouTube. But just allowing that to transpire. Actually, one of my light workers just called me and was like, she's going to get a sound bath, right? So that's like super important. The frequencies of music right now and sound. Our voices hold its own frequency and sound, and they resonate with other souls out here. So really getting that out, bringing harmony and balance and peace into your life, right? These are like doves, peace doves. Right? I love the fact that there's 2 and 2 here. So if you resonate as a twin soul, a twin flame, that's another messaging for you. I just saw 2222. Unbelievable. That 22222 portal started basically the slow um energetic push for us to get up to the 8-8 portal. So we started in February and it's been push, 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 push. And then we just had that major Lionsgate portal, which was followed right behind with that Aquarius full moon. There's a lot going on. So you're going to hear messages in music, or you're going to start expressing yourself in music. But there's just a lot of harmony, a lot of balance, a lot of peace coming back into your lives, a lot of healing. And with these doves came down to Yeshua um, when he got baptized from the Holy Spirit, right? So I feel like the Holy Spirit is going to be connecting with you guys. Like, reach out to the Holy Spirit if you have any questions, if you need any guidance, if you want a little support, if you're feeling isolated and alone, if you're not sure which way to go. Angels, Holy Spirit, ancestors, spirit guides, spirit animals, galactic star family, archangels, like the fairies, like reach out. The dragons, whoever you work with, reach out. They're here for you. They're here for you. All right. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. We're going to go to the Starseed deck for my multidimensionals. I love you so much. What do the divine feminines need to know? What do they need to know about the 8-8 portal, that Aquarius super full moon? Coming for them. Wow. Okay. The 7 star sisters, birth and creation, tapestry of life, expression, bottom of the deck. The 7 star sisters. Not surprising considering we just had the 8-8 portal, right? Birth and creations. Like I said, what are you giving birth to? What are you giving birth to? What project are you working on? What knowledge, what understanding, what wisdom, what gift is it that you have within you that needs to be coming forward so that you can receive and be open to the spiritual and financial abundance that you need? That is here for you. That is your birthright. Lifting the veil, questioning everything. Anything unaligned must go. Anything unaligned must go. You hear that? If it hasn't been working, listen, we can't just keep making things fit at the end of the day. We've been guided and guided and guided repeatedly to let these things go, to let it go, to let it go. Whatever's not serving you, whatever's not helping you, whatever's not on your path, it's time to let it go. And it's not a bad thing, because what does it lead to? Your spiritual and financial abundance. It's time for you to step into your gifts, to your truth, to who you are as a soul. And then, oh, the divine masculine's got this too. I'm sorry. Defenselessness, riding past wrongs, uprooting. There's a lot of healing going on at this time, and healing at a root level, right? Ancestral clearings, generational curses being cleared, up leveling, uprooting from our DNA, right? Really, really, really going in to the core, to the origin of all of this fuckery, and getting it out once and for all. And also, this is the energy of like, I feel the energy of grief here. It reminds me of someone like kneeling by a tombstone, right? And just kind of like pouring their heart out to someone who's no longer on the earth, having a conversation that needed to be had before. So for many of you, that might be the healing that you need. You might just need to connect to the person that's crossed over that you're feeling kind of lost without, or maybe you feel like there were things left unsaid. I suggest doing the Ho'oponopono, like I did to the Divine Masculines. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. I don't know if I'm saying in the right order, but it's 4 lines and it's transformative, right? Forgiveness is a healing balm that we give to ourselves. Forgiveness is never for the other person, although that is nice too. But forgiveness is for ourselves, so that we are not walking around with the resentment, the anger, the pain, the struggle within our own energetic field, so that we can take it out of our DNA, out of the roots. It is no longer a part of us. We realize it was a moment in time. It is not who we are at the grassroots. It's not who we are as a soul. And just really connecting with Gaia too, and pouring that energy into her and allowing her to heal and alchemize and transform these energies for you. It's going to be really powerful. And then we have crack down, rock bottom, surrender to the alchemy of life. Surrender to the alchemy of life. There are so many beautiful changes going on around you. And if you decide to stay in flow with the universe and all that's happening, you're not going to end up like, you're just going to land exactly where you need to land. There's never a wrong decision on our spiritual path, but some things get us there a lot faster than others, right? And when we surrender, when we trust in the universe, when we're trusting our intuitive promptings, when we're listening to the guidance that we're getting from our higher self and our teams of light, things flow a lot faster. And you're cracked open right now. Why? Because you're cracking open the ego to let the light shine through. To let the light shine through. You're just doing you with love, and it might look like hard work. It might look like a headache to some people, but it's letting the light shine through. What are you giving birth to at this time? What is coming through you? Forge, don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. Listen, divine feminines, I can. She was a single mom, an entrepreneur during a time where that wasn't a good look, where everyone was expected to take on the names of their husbands and to work under their fathers and to basically have no say in their life. Again, she was the wife of the Prophet Muhammad. Okay, she was the wife of the Prophet Muhammad. Women still don't have a lot of power in this world, right? So she made her own path. She built her own business. She took care of her family, and she ended up taking care of her husband, which wasn't the norm. If you're here to do something different, it doesn't have to make sense to everybody else because it's not their path, it's not their gifts, it's not their journey. Aquarius are what? The visionaries. And we just had that full supermoon in Aquarius. This is about being your own visionary. It's about you being the pioneer of your life. Don't follow. Pave a new path. Be the leader you wish you had. It's like who said it? Was it Maya Angelou or Toni Morrison? It's like, if you're looking for a book on something and you can't find it, write it, right? You're the author of your story. You're the CEO. You're the captain of your ship. You decide, not the naysayers. You. Messenger, serious energy, because y'all are showing off. Bringing harmony and balance. Oh my God. 8 Pearl, Syrian, Syrian, the whole Syrian system lit up. And what is it bringing into you? Harmony and balance and messages. Some of you are the messengers that these energies are being channeled through. And maybe you're going to be expressing that through your music, through sound, through vibration, somehow, some way. Maybe you're a writer. Maybe you're an author. Maybe you're a poet. However that shows up in your world, because we're all different, we're on different paths. The message needs to get out. When I first started my YouTube channel, I don't know how many years ago, it was nerve-wracking for me because I'm a background type of girl. Like, I love to, like, help people out in the background and cheer people on. I'm the world's biggest cheerleader. Like, if you're in my tribe, you know that you got my support. You're gonna call me, and I'll listen to you go through whatever it is, whatever bullshit you try to do to talk yourself out of it, and then we're gonna shift your perspective. I'm gonna help you get back on path, and I'm rooting for you the whole way. I'm rooting for you the whole way. I'm rooting for you the whole way. And when I started this channel, they were like, "No, you need to be out in the front," and I'm like, "Whoa, I don't do the hair, makeup, care about my clothes thing every day. Want to be on camera? I'm not doing none of that." And like, I went back and forth with my team of light for a minute. I was like, God, listen, I know you don't make mistakes, but maybe you're just like confused, or, maybe I'm not hearing the messages right. Like, I tried everything in my power not to do this. And then finally I got like convicted, and it was like, this is what you signed up for. This is why you came. This is why you're incarnated. This is why you have these gifts. This is why you have these talents. This is why you look the way you look. This is why you chose the family you chose. So you're just gonna sit here and not do the work. You're gonna sit here and not say what needs to be said. Because by me not doing my part, guess what? The message is not getting out. So what is the purpose of me channeling all this energy and all these messages that can help the collective if I hold them within myself? The messages are coming through me, not for me to hold on to, but for me to give to the collective. I am the messenger, and I had to realize you're one of the mouths of God. Suck it up, buttercup, and get on your game. And I'm potty mouth. You guys hear me? I curse all the time. I curse all the time. I have a 9 and 10-year-old. I curse all the time. My kids hear me curse all the time. I curse everywhere I'm at. It's who I am. It's a part of who I am. But I also realize, guess what? I'm perfect in my imperfection, and it doesn't change the messages. It doesn't change the channeling. It doesn't change my relationships in multi-God. It doesn't change what I'm doing for the collective. That's just my way of giving the messages. So what is your way to be and to feel like the abundant goddess that you are? And then we have the C's of Mintaka. Divine Masculine's got this too. Seeing potential, bringing unconscious to the light. Divine Feminines, being cracked open, bringing unconscious to the light, right? Through your portal. What are you giving birth to? Our shadow, our darkness, is nothing to be ashamed for. You don't have to feel bad about who you are. You don't have to feel bad about the shadow and the darker parts of yourself, right? There's nothing to be ashamed of. We are perfect in our imperfection. And God loves every aspect of you, not just the part of you that's still connected to the divine and is all rainbows and sunshines and light. No, God loves every part of you because God created you to be human. And we make mistakes and we learn along the way to expand and to grow and to be better. That's a part of our soul path. It's a part of our soul lessons. So we get to pull back the veil of darkness and let the light shine in and allow ourselves to be the light that we've always become, that we've always known that we are, and to be okay with it, no matter how it shows up. It might look like work to some people. It might look like wealth and luxury to other people. It doesn't matter. How do you feel about it? Because this is your blessing. How do you feel about you? You standing in your power? The seven sisters, I don't know, outside of birth and creation, remembering that we're all connected to the tapestry of life, right? This is very Aquarian energy for me because it's about expression, right? As well as community. So getting together and working with others, working with the community to express how we feel in our higher selves, right? Express yourself to the collective, allowing your light to be seen and knowing that the people that need to hear these messages will come to you, will be activated to be called to you. You're never alone. Wow. Wow, wow. Under the Seven Sisters is what? The Star family. You're part of a team of souls, call and support. Your music may not be for everybody. Your story may not be for everybody. Your leadership may not be for everybody, but it's right for the people that it's meant to be for. So don't talk yourself out of your blessings, out of your skills, out of your manifestations, out of your abundance, because you're not sure if it's going to be received. It's going to be received by those that need to receive it. That is why you came at this time. All right. All right. We're going to finish up with the Gateway Oracle for you guys. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys, for being here with me in the Divine Feminine Collective as we figure out what they got from 8-8 Portal and the Aquarius Super Full Moon. Get some final messages for the Divine Feminine. Thank you, angels. Thank you, guys. What are the final messages for the Divine Feminine? One card. Bottom of the deck, following your bliss. My soul sings with joy. More music energy. More music energy and healing too with that beautiful unicorn, right? And look at this moon. Look at that moon. So as you're approaching like the next new moon, a lot of things are going to be shifting your life. A lot of growth, a lot of expansion, a lot of joy is going to be coming into your life. You're just going to be feeling better about yourself and about your path and about your mission. And for those of you that are, I'm telling you, musically inclined, there's so much here for you. Like, get it out, release the album, upload the beats. I don't know how the music thing works. Like, go to the concert, do what you got to do. Just connect with music, or maybe you or someone that you know that's important to you. Like, there's so much there with the music. You're gonna get messages through music. You're gonna be giving messages through music. Things are gonna resonate with you in like a new and different way. Really pay attention to music this coming week. Like, really pay attention. If you're hearing a song over and over and over again, and I'm talking about because you listen to the same radio station because they got paid to play that song. I'm talking about like you're in the car, you hear a song. You're on the bus, you hear the same song. You go to the store, you hear the same song. You happen to cut on your TV and they might be playing in the background. You see like the name of the song somewhere. You're hearing the lyrics, like things like that, where it's like, what is this song and why is it chasing me? Why can't I get away from it? Or you hear a song, you get freaking angel bumps in your body, like you can't let it go, like it just like it's like a punch in the gut or something. Like start paying attention. There's a lot there. Wow, you need to express yourself. If you're throat chakra stuff, talk, sing, write, yell, get on the stage. However it needs to come out, like speak your truth. Speak your truth. Speak your truth. Like there's so much there. Every time I connect with that music energy, it's like you ever see Purple Rain? And Prince's father was a musician before he became a musician, and Prince is trying to get his music out and do the damn thing. And then one night he hears his father playing on the piano or whatever when he goes in the house. And he asks him, like, whose is this? Like, whose song is that? And his father's like, mine. It's like, who else's would it be? But no one knows that because his father never followed his music passion, his music career. So he had all this music in his house that was hidden, all these songs that he had written, but no one ever heard them, right? The message never got out. And it made him very angry, very bitter, very resentful. He was very abusive to the wife and to Prince as well. So I'm saying all that, like, don't leave this planet without singing your song. Don't leave this planet without writing your book. Don't leave this planet without speaking your truth. Like, there's a reason that you feel the way that you feel. There's a reason that those messages resonate with you. There's a reason that those messages need to come through to you. Don't allow your music to be stolen from you. Okay? Final message, making a difference. My inner light shines far and wide. My inner light shines far and wide. Where is it? Bring that light out. Come out of the dark and allow it. And I love all this water energy too. Water, water, more water, cleansing, healing of the emotions. But once again, your message, your song, your whatever this gift is, however it is that you're showing up in the world, it's not going to be for everybody. But even if you only share it with one person, you're going to make a difference in that person's life. I love the image here of the starfish in the hand, right? There's a man walking down the beach and a whole bunch of starfish had washed up on shore. And he was walking down the beach and trying to collect them one by one and putting them back in the water. And there was so many of them that somebody else on the beach, being their low vibrational self, was like, "Oh, well, you know you can't help all of them, right?" And he's like, "No, I might not be able to help all of them, but I just helped that one, and I made a difference to that one. Like, you may not be able to touch all 7+ billion people on the globe, but if you change one person, if you inspire one person, if you pour into one person, if you just care about one other person, whether it's a passing comment or a dedication that you guys have, you still made a difference on this planet. You're like a pebble in the pond. And when you throw your pebble in the pond, it ripples out, right? It ripples out in all directions. You're making a difference. And guess what? That beautiful energy that rippled out, it hits the banks and it gets to come back to you. So not only are you making a difference in your life and the lives of your tribe, but then that energy gets to flow back to you and it gets to make a difference in your life as well. To give is to receive is to give. Okay? You're making a difference and it starts with you. So what are you giving birth to? What are you nurturing at this time? What gift? What blessing? Time to hold on to that. You are the divine feminine. You are the divine feminine. Spiritually and financially abundant. Abundance is your birthright and an inside job. And yeah, it may not look all glamorous on the outside, but as long as you feel good on the inside, that's all that matters. Because guess what? Your light is making a difference. One soul at a time. I love you. God loves you. Angels surround you. And I will see you guys next week. Later, beloveds.